Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the week of January 9th. We're just going to jump right in here, Aries, and we are going to see what is going on. In your general energies, you have the King. It says authority and diplomacy on it. I feel a lot of you Aries people are definitely in a position of becoming an authority figure. You have Jupiter in your first house, so, anything. And sure, we'll take two cards, why not? But, anything you can do to take the lead in any area of your life, it's going to be really, really good for you, really expansive. And, it's just going to lead to, really positive changes in your life. So, I would do that. You have two aces right next to each other as well. To me, two aces is a definite yes to any question that I haven't answered or didn't answer in this reading. So wait till the end, but we'll see. And, this is definitely shaping up to be a very good reading. It's, it's interesting because, a lot of people have had stuff like this, exactly this right here, Nine of Swords to Seven of Swords. So, I feel like people could be dealing with some challenges. It is interesting, two sevens this way as well. Two sevens to me represent internal fears that don't exist. So I kind of feel like the only thing that could be holding you back is your own fears. But I would be doing anything you possibly can to be gaining authority or to becoming some sort of authority in your life. For a lot of you, it could be this right here, the Page of Wands, some sort of new adventure that you want to take. It's funny because if we go this way, it's like Two of Swords, you've thought about it. Wheel of Fortune, you know that it'll probably change your life. And the Seven of Wands is just needing to commit to it. She has this new island behind her on the Two of Swords. And I always say, she needs to go to that new island. That new island is meant to represent an obstacle, but it's not like a bad obstacle, right? I think people hear the word obstacle and they think oh no, I'm not supposed to do this or whatever, but it's, an obstacle that causes you to grow. It's an obstacle that will change your destiny or improve your destiny with the Wheel of Fortune. I like to remind people that the Wheel of Fortune, it's your destiny in the sense that it's your personal vision for your life. So it's if you have any big goals or dreams, that could be the Wheel of Fortune, what you are working towards. But again, I would start the journey. I would go through the process here. You have the Ace of Pentacles as well. I do feel that there could be offers coming in for you. I feel good about this because I feel for some of you, in work or business, you could be getting offers. I feel like they're just starting as well. So it's maybe you haven't received these offers yet. And I think this isn't a weekly message right here. I feel that this is something that you'll be dealing with for a long time, getting these offers. And again, they could be in work or business. And I feel like you are, it's I would look at these opportunities. They could be just looking around here. They could be opportunities to work with other people. They could be opportunities to step up and take the lead at work or in business. And, I feel like you're really good at seeing the opportunities that are good and seeing the ones that are not so good. You have the Queen of Cups as well. And so I feel like you need more you time here. That's what I'm getting intuitively, Aries. It could be a person that you're dealing with, although you end with the Knight of Pentacles, and I really feel that could be the person that's coming in for you in love. I feel that this is more talking about you kind of nurturing yourself and caring for yourself and also staying focused as well because, sorry, I just want to switch here. Going this way, this is extreme focus. Ace of Swords is laser-like focus. It is seeing your Wheel of Fortune. It's that there's something probably that could change your life, but you just have to do it. It's everybody probably, I think this is true for everyone, that we all know that there are things that we're probably not doing that could change our life. It's it's like I always say about love, for example. I always make the joke that if I went to the store and asked every single person out in the store, I guarantee you someone would say yes, right? And so it's we know what to do to get love, for example, but do any of us do it? No. It's you're not going to find your true love probably on Tinder, but you will if you go out in public and, join some sort of group that's based off of an interest, or you can meet a person at the gym or whatever, right? So it's we know what to do. We don't do it. Same thing in business, right? It's we all know that maybe we're being too lazy. Maybe we're playing too many video games or whatever, right? But we don't do it. So I feel like the Two of Swords is a little bit of a hurdle. Is it that big of a deal? No. With the Page of Wands, you have the Ten of Swords here. I feel like you're afraid to leave something behind. And I don't even feel that this isn't ending. I feel like you're projecting an ending on something. It kind of gives me the vibes of, this Two of Swords right next to the Page of Wands right here. It's like giving me the vibes that it's like, I feel like you're saying, like, I have something, but if I reach out here, kind of like the Two of Wands, if I reach out here to grab onto something new, I'll lose my support. I won't be supported. I won't be making money or whatever. So it looks to me like you want to take some sort of risk. Again, I'm not even getting any of the usual like Ten of Swords stuff on the Ten of Swords. To me, it's more future projection. With the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Six of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you need to move on to calmer shores. I feel like you're moving towards big improvements in your life. Clearly, as I've been saying to you for months now, money looks really good for you, Aries. I also feel that there could be a lot of opportunities just in your life in general, but it looks to me like you have to leave something behind. Normally, this is, a complete new beginning with the Six of Swords. The woman and the child in that boat, they only have the clothing on their back. They're leaving everything behind. They're making a complete sacrifice to move across the choppy waters. Right here. Sorry, I lost the dramatic effect because I didn't switch quick enough. But, right here, there are choppy waters behind her. So, sorry, my acting is terrible, but there you go. With the Queen of Cups, you have the Knight of Wands. Definitely time to go on an adventure. I feel like it's time to be more spontaneous. I feel like it's time for you to kind of like open up to new, different opportunities. He's very adventurous, and it looks to me like you could be going on an adventure. A lot of people have been getting these adventure messages this week, and, again, the benefit of you going last this week is that I didn't know this until right now, obviously. And so it looks to me like it could be one of those weeks where people are starting to feel more free. Again, I feel like 2023 is obviously a little bit more free than the past 3 years or so since like 2019. And so people could just want to be getting out there more this year, doing more things. Next in the area of what you need to know, you have this Bobcat spirit says life is a mystery. You also have this Chameleon spirit that says act as if. I'm a big fan of acting as if right now. Number one, because we have Neptune and Pisces, which is like the dream, the fantasy that exists above our head somewhere or in our head. And then we have Saturn moving into Pisces this year as well, which is like actually making the dream real, right? Bringing the dream down to earth. It's going to take work. It's Saturn. Saturn is the taskmaster. It doesn't just magically appear in your life, as I've been saying for like 2 years now. But if we put the work in, we will be really successful. But I feel for now, just kind of acting as if you are whatever it is you want to be is all you need to do. The mystery part, I feel like literally is talking about literally a mystery. I feel it's saying that you just don't know what actions to take right now. But what I would say is that I would stay focused with the not Ace of Swords. And I would also, I'd be looking to end any round and round situations in your life. A lot of people have been getting the Nine of Swords right now. I'm not sure what it is. Part of me feels, and this is not intuitive, so I want to stress that, but part of me feels that it could just be that it's Mercury retrograde, right? So maybe the universe is just saying to us all, like, hey, you have a bunch of these round and round situations in your life, which we see here, going to the Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune is also round and round energy as well. And I feel it's saying, like, what illusions are you falling for with this Seven of Cups, right? It's like I always get comments from people, and again, I'm not making a statement on the comments. I'm just saying it's interesting to me how I'll get comments from people where they say, they basically say they're repeating the same thing with a person over and over and over again. And I'm like, okay, well, but like, what part of the fantasy is attracted to you or is attractive to you when you clearly can see that it's not working? It's just a fantasy, right? Seven of Cups. And so like at a certain point, we have to say, this isn't working. I'm not getting what I want. I have to leave, right? And I feel some of you, it's like that's the truth that is being exposed here, Aries, is that you're looking at situations in your life and you're saying like, okay, like I kind of want this, but it doesn't match up with who I want to be right here. It's like you want to be this chameleon right here. And I feel you need to look at every situation in your life, everything, all relationships, everything, and say, like, is this who I am? Is this the person that I want to be? And maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But I would get rid of the things and move to the other island here in the area of things that are, not you or not the person you want to be or whatever the case may be. With the Two of Swords, you have the World card. Definitely major achievements coming in for you, but also I would say major changes coming in. The World is a card of starting over, basically. It's you reach the end, now it's time to start over. We go from the World, and then, we start all over again as the Fool in the major arcana. Some of you could be moving. With the Ace of Swords, you have the Five Wands. I don't know. Some of you might not want to admit the truth to yourself, which is fine. Take your time, look at it. It's kind of like one of those things. It's like I've seen this happen in my own life. Not to toot my own horn here, Aries, but it's like there are certain truths that I didn't want to admit to myself in the past. And it's like even though I knew it was a truth, I didn't want to admit the truth to myself. And, just eventually, but that's how things start. They start as a seed. Things like that. The truth starts like this, and then it grows into a tree that you just can't ignore any longer because, you're going to crash into it if you do. So, I don't know. Take your time. With the Nine of Swords, Nine of Swords, you have the King of Cups. You have the King and Queen of Cups right next to each other. Some of you could have like a divine counterpart. Sorry, it's not focusing, but you could have a divine counterpart coming in for you. Could be any sign. They're showing up as water, but I think that really if you're looking for love, I feel like you're just attracting a person who's like a true friend to you. Like I feel like you're like friends. And it just feels very different to me. Probably something much different than you've ever had in the past. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this gift card. I love it. It says someone will give you a gift or help you in some way. You have natural talents, gifts, and abilities just waiting to be discovered. I feel like you need to use your talents, gifts, skills, and abilities. It says embrace what you've learned and cherish your experiences because they are divinely fated. There you go. So your experiences are divinely fated, apparently, and I feel like you need to look at your experiences and say, like, You've had these experiences. You've gained a certain level of knowledge. It's like, how can you use that to grow or to change where you are? Every single reading I do for you, Aries, lately, it's like every single reading has been saying something like in the background to me for you, obviously. And it says like, how are things exactly the same? I know those words might not make sense. Those are the words that I'm getting right now. And I think what it's saying is like, if for the past 3 years you've been making the same amount of money, why? For the past 3 years you've been, dating the same person where you're living a fantasy, obviously if you're not, this message is not for you. If things are improving, going the direction you want, then again, not for you. But if they're not, if you're living a fantasy, why? What part of it is keeping you stuck? I think once you identify it, you're going to move forward. I also feel like this is something, this natural, I think you have natural talents, gifts, skills, and abilities, obviously, but it's almost like you could be using them more. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. I don't really feel there's anything unexpected here necessarily, Aries, honestly. I mean, I feel some of you have dealt with lying, cheating, stealing in the past, but what could be unexpected is a person trying to come back from the past with the Wheel of Fortune, but I'm really reaching there. I don't even feel that intuitively. So, what I would say here is I feel this is more a row that's about you. And, I feel like it's more about you needing to do things and taking like a risk. You have all these sevens. And again, sometimes I feel that sevens represent internal fears that don't exist. So there's like some sort of fear you need to face here. And again, the Seven of Swords could be lying, cheating, stealing, but that's not what I'm getting here. I mean, maybe you've dealt with it in the past, obviously, but I feel it's more, the Seven of Swords is a card of doing things tactically and coming up with tactical ways of doing whatever it is that you're doing. You have the Wheel of Fortune here, so I do feel like something is fated because, again, this card says that these experiences are divinely fated. The Wheel of Fortune is basically divine fate. So there could be some part of your destiny that's important to you. Again, your destiny is your personal vision for your life. So you're going to need to think about like the big goals, wishes, and dreams. How can you take control of those things? The wheel is always spinning. We control it with our vibrations, or we just take control of it in some way. So it's like, how can you take control over like what you are doing, or can you? I don't know. I can't answer that question for you. You have the Nine of Cups as well. Nine of Cups is a card of wishes, of course, and fulfillment. So I do feel that there is a lot of fulfillment coming in for you here with the Nine of Cups, like wish fulfillment, or, some sort of abundance is coming in here with the Nine of Cups. I like to see that for sure. But I also feel like you need to get moving to get that Nine of Cups. But let's see. With the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Three of Wands expansion. Like I said, I really feel this thing about in your readings. I wish I could verbalize it better, but it's like if you're in the same position that you have been for a long time, I feel like it's time to get moving. Again, Three of Wands like waiting for the perfect moment when there never will be a perfect moment. So the time is now here, Aries. With the Seven of Swords, you have the Six of Pentacles. This is what I would be doing. Six of Pentacles is equal give and take. It's like, can you look at these situations that you're in And can you say, like, I get out what I put into these situations? If the answer is no, it's time to leave, obviously. If the answer is yes, then stay. And if the answer is I get more back than I put in, then double down on those things because you're just going to get more. With the Nine of Cups, you have the Three of Pentacles. I think this is what is changing in your life is teamwork. As I've been saying to everyone, to me, for the rest of our lives, teamwork makes the dream work. So I'd be doing something to co-create with people in some way, whatever the hell that means for you. That could mean literally working together with people. When we express ourselves and use our hidden talents, gifts, skills, and abilities, technically, even if we're not working with people, if we're like inspiring people or, if what we do helps people in some way, even if it's a side effect of what we're doing, then we're co-creating. So I would be doing that. Three of Pentacles says you're really good at what you do. At the end here for messages from your future self, you have this practice gratitude card. A lot of people have been getting these cards of gratitude. Five of Cups is a card of needing to be grateful. You don't have it here, but I'm just saying a lot of people have had it. Nine of Pentacles has come up quite a bit as well, which is also a card of gratitude. So, I'd be doing whatever you can to be grateful for the things that you have or to increase your gratitude. You have the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. Like, literally, the second you get sure of yourself here with the Seven of Wands and you start moving with the Knight of Pentacles, you're going to be successful. It's like, I feel like you have the ideas. It's like everything mentally is there, is what the Seven of Cups is saying to me. Well, your future self is kind of like saying, like, you have everything mentally that you need to get started, right? So what's missing? I think what's missing is Seven of Wands, conviction. Seven of Wands is a card of knowing that you know that you're going to be successful, which is like a deep held belief. I always say that with the Seven of Wands, we have to believe something, kind of like deep down in our DNA. We have to believe it just through, all through us, right? And the deeper we believe that something is true, the more likely it is that it's true and the more likely it is that we'll be successful. So I feel like you just have to believe that you can accomplish whatever you want to accomplish here. Knight of Pentacles says you have all the knowledge and wisdom you need. He's got green leaves on his helmet. They represent oak leaves, which represents, knowledge and wisdom. He just needs to start planting those fields behind him, and he will be very successful. So I feel like some of you, for all of you, this is basically saying you have a goal, wish, or dream, or multiple goal, wishes, and dreams. This whole entire reading is very simple. I think you just need to act as if you already have it and really believe it. Maybe you need to do some visualization exercises, some meditation, whatever. And I feel like you need to take one small action. Six of Pentacles literally just says, start planting seeds, and then whatever grows, start investing in that. So maybe you're not sure what to do. I would just take a small step. With the Seven of Wands, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Literally, doing this will change your life. Doing this is the thing that will make you successful, but you have to put the work in. So, that's interesting. If you have Taurus in your chart, by the way, Taurus's reading was very similar to this. So if you have Taurus in your chart somewhere, I would definitely watch the Taurus reading. You are right next to each other, so it doesn't surprise me that your readings are very similar as well. But, basically, it's the same reading. There are differences, I should say, but yours is like way more powerful in the direction of the Wheel of Fortune, which, again, I just see it as a goal, something that will change your life over time. It's not going to happen right away, of course. These things take time. But, that's exactly what I'd be doing if I were you. With the Seven of Cups, you have the Two of Cups. This is like your match. I would focus on one thing at a time as well. There's only two cups here, Aries, and I feel like you just need to focus on one thing at a time. Don't focus on like 900 things at a time. Two of Cups is also like you and your higher self, so it can represent like communicating with your higher self or, tapping into your higher self energies, and I would do that. With the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Page of Pentacles. For some of you, could be new love. Could be an earth sign coming in for you. Could be a water sign. You have the two water signs here. Could be a fire sign. You have basically everything here. But I do feel there could be communication and love. But I wouldn't even call this a love reading. I would call this a you changing your life reading for the better. So, that's what I would say there. But let's see. This is hilarious. But you have this shield card. It says you need to defend yourself. I think you need to just protect yourself from some of the people in your life who maybe, it's like I always get this for you where it's like, it's not that people don't support you. I just think people can't see your vision, And so I would be careful of those people or what you tell them. It's like you don't have to cut people out, but it's like if you tell people your ideas and they crap all over them, I would avoid telling them your ideas. You have this Valley card. It says deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Damn. So definitely success. You even have this V for victory card. It says victory in some endeavor. So victory, multiple victories with the Ace of Swords coming in for you. You have this younger woman. It says dealings with relationships with a younger woman. You have this older, I always clarify these woman cards, man cards, whatever. And you have this older woman card. It says dealings with relationships with an older woman. And then right next to it, you have the older man card. So, I feel for some of you, clearly, you could be dealing with a person who you're going to grow old with. Gender doesn't matter. I don't touch gender in these general readings, but it is what it is. You literally have this older man card. It says dealings with relationships with an older man. Then you have this wishbone card, because I always clarify these. It says a wish granted. Some of you could be attracting someone who's more mature than you or older than you in some way. They might not be, again, you're not. I don't think you're dating a grandpa here or grandma. Maybe that's what you're into. I'm not here to judge, but what I would say is, I think that maybe there's an age difference here, not that big of a deal. You could be the younger woman, you could be the younger man, whatever the case may be. But I feel like this person is a wish. So if there's love coming in for you, definitely like dream come true. I feel like this person raises your vibration in a lot of ways. But this is a very good reading. Love where this is going. So thank you for being here, Aries. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.